Cause you know what I'm saying.
To Sleep's birthday.
Right on, right.
Love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying.
Happy
Time
birthday,
dread. We
Sleeves.
got you in the back, man. You know what I mean.
Happy birthday, Sleeves.
Salute, man. Actually, on Resurrection Day is my B-Day. You know what I'm saying? But
it's 2 days. It's in 2 days.
No, but I appreciate y'all, man, because this is lovely, man. You know, last COVID ain't really shit going on for my B-Day at all. So just to have it acknowledged.
It was like tumbleweeds. That was like the apex of fear and
that was for all of us, except for Tommy.
Yeah.
He had a little party. Everybody else.
No, right here he was able to say his enjoyment, and that was beautiful, man. He got it popping right before COVID hit. Yeah. Tommy B there, you know what I'm saying, properly for his 40th. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
where we at
once again, don't interrupt me when I'm going into collage with my balls right now. You know what I'm saying? And we starting it off. All right, man. It's cool.
I feel like every week Tommy get a little more steam up his ass. Like, I needed to be this way, then that way. Go now.
Exactly.
Go now.
Exactly. Like we wasn't in a moment, a balls moment and shit. But you know, all right.
Sorry.
All right, Slim. Mm-hmm. So
we gonna have a talk when it's over.
Exactly. We'll toast to that too. You know what I'm saying? Billy Ray. We love you. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
You're too big for this.
This is B-Day weekend, man. With the boss. Sleeves in the building. My B-Day on Sunday, Resurrection Day.
Sleeves.
And it's a pleasure to be here with y'all today, this weekend on this Good Friday. I wouldn't have it any other way. With my brother Staff in the building, 25 plus. Sky over there, bang, 25 plus. Dread panning back there, 25 plus. And this is just what the balls do, plus. So as y'all with us, let's get this popping, man. You know what I'm saying? This the B-Day weekend special. You feel me?
So what do you want to talk about?
Oh, exactly what we was just coming off of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The foolery. We get right to the foolery. You know what I'm saying? And what the foolery is so far in the last week, and it's kind of ironic that, you know, for me, I'm a spiritual brother. This is Resurrection Week. You know what I'm saying? For those that follow the Christian faith, whatever religion, whatever you do, but in that. So, funny enough, a brother was trying to spit the devil to the world. Hard. You know what I'm saying? Very hard. In many different ways. Ways I've never even known that could go down on camera. Like giving the devil a lap dance. You know what I'm saying? And then coming out with Air Maxes that got human blood and 666s in them and shit. I don't even like saying them numbers. Fuck them numbers. But anyway, shout out and fuck him to Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? For being the topic of discussion this time on the balls and possibly a sleeves ring. But I digress. Brothers, how do you feel?
I hadn't seen the video till just now. Staff played it for me. You know me, man. My motto with everything related to entertainment is that there's like a WWE wrestling element to it, and he's just trying to live his gimmick. You know, be the gay Satanist. It's now a gimmick, like, you know what I mean? Like there's roles, man. But like, yeah, because there's definitely a mushroom cloud of gay popularity in American worldwide, and you know, anything that countercultures Christianity to a large group of people seems popular.
Exactly.
So, you know, he's probably getting a lot of money off of that dumb shit. I mean,
he was supposed to, but
some of all his views, just the controversy around it alone.
Exactly.
Right. The fact that we led to talk about it, and now he's got these Air Maxes that when Nike saw him was like, I don't know who the hell you think you're dealing with.
Exactly. But this all
and desist.
Exactly.
Boom.
But keep it funky. They only did that because there was so much bad press behind the Satan shoe. Because it was a Jesus shoe too. It was like a Jesus Air Max 97 as well. I guess it's supposed to have like holy water in the air.
Is that right?
Or something like that. Yeah. Because
never knew that.
Because the Satan shoe has like a.
You want
I don't know whose blood it is, but supposedly it's got somebody's blood.
Pass on that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, but there's a Jesus version as well.
Okay.
It's got like a little cross on the side, and it's got. I imagine it's like some holy water.
But that's done by another designer. But
So you know, people were cool with that. But you know, the Satan shoe, you know, people got a problem with, which I get. I understand. You know, embracing, you know,
evil,
somebody's Lord and Savior, and shunning the devil, so to speak. People being upset about it. So I get it. And Nike was like, you know, Nike ain't sue him over the Jesus shoe.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Because there's mad custom Nikes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It became so popular.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There was so much hoopla around it.
Exactly.
They had to say, you know,
nobody wants a lot of hoopla.
But they stopped the selling them Jones. right now. They halted the sale.
No,
I just read that. They just.
Are you sure? 'Cause I thought the Satan shoes sold out when they released.
No, they were supposed to. And they stopped that's what they stopped the halt to that. Nike got this is what I'm saying. When you're dealing with a $1 billion corporation that ain't for that shit. Most people, when they go to court, it take months, all right, for things to pop. When you Nike, it take a few days, all right, because the bag is humongous. And what they said was, Nizar, you're not releasing none of them shits. You know what I'm saying? So they sued the Nas X, then they sued the the designer of it, and then they got a judge. Yeah, they got a judge to put a temporary halt on the sale of them, which halted your man X, Lil Nas X, to make a tweet not too long ago that I read yesterday that for the first time I'm mad that they canceled the sale of my shoes. Like, free expression is what we live on. I'm about to change that, or things are changing soon. Don't quote me on the whole tweet, but it's something on them levels. And that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? So some might have got sold, possibly, but they halted this shit. It's a temporary halt. That's not to say.
Just because of the bubble up, you figure it might have been a day, maybe 2 days where this shit was all over.
They're already out. They were already like on StockX. So some people have.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm quite sure the first couple of days there was like, a lot of money in it, which is why it got brought to everybody's attention to begin with.
Exactly.
Why,
right.
Which is just, man.
But I mean, look, I understand people being upset about it because he's
How much was he charging for?
Over a stack.
Yeah, they were crazy expensive.
Yeah, Jones was like $1,100.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
And it's supposed to be a number of the 666 that pairs that was made.
Oh, 666 pairs.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know exact numbers behind it.
Yeah, this is the type of shit I read about all the time.
Yeah, but I get people being upset behind it, giving the devil a lap dance, and I'm not exactly sure what the title "Call Me by Your Name" actually means. I don't know if it has some esoteric meaning behind it or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. But I mean, you know what I mean? And like he's doing the whole stripper thing, sliding down the pole.
That was a long pole he was sliding down there, man.
See, and I'm not sure.
I couldn't watch that shit.
I'm not sure what the visuals in the video actually mean, what they kind of like translate into. I'm not sure. I mean, he kills the devil at the end, right? You might be like, all right, cool, he killed the devil. But then he took the devil's horns. It's like, well, is he becoming the devil now?
Exactly.
Is he kill the devil to take the devil's place? I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I understand people being upset about that. And also, it's like, look, you can say, this is my thing, right? So you can have the satanic imagery in movies and in music videos. I get it. But I feel like, me personally, having it in music videos is a little more detrimental to the public because you might see that video, if you believe in all that, right? In the imagery having an effect on you. Because you see them more frequently than you would a movie. Like, there could be an evil movie with like some satanic imagery in it, but you probably won't watch that movie or see that movie every day or hear the soundtrack from that movie daily. But if you're young, like we used to be, I mean, we're still fairly young, I'm not saying we're old, right? But young and into music like that, you would sit around and watch videos essentially all day, especially in your teenage
But kids ain't doing that nowadays.
But no, kids are still watching videos.
Not like how we used to. No.
If somebody watching it, the man got
I don't think that they're as
views.
well. No, I was about to say they're not. They are as accessible as they were
They're
back
accessible,
then.
but it's not like
But
how we was watching.
you could just sit on the couch and click on TV, like unless you got like the Revolt channel or MTV, then you got to use your phone or computer or some shit.
So I'm saying they'll watch the videos on their phone. I know people are still watching videos. They're still making videos. But now with that, you get exposed to that imagery more frequently than you would with the movie.
To that point, I don't remember the last
Do
video
you know
I
what I'm
seen.
saying? So I feel like that might take
I think
more
it's
of a
way
toll
beyond. No.
on you. And you hear the music on the radio, and when you hear the music,
What
you
radio?
feel the imagery.
Because that shit ain't on the
The song
regular.
ain't playing on the radio.
No, it's not.
It's a Lil Nas X song. What you mean it ain't playing on the
On
radio?
what radio station, Mustafa?
All popular. He's a popular artist. He makes.
All right, so
Q102 maybe. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to think.
you get what I'm saying?
I
So what demographic are we talking about now, dog? Like, you talking about the people or our people? Like, our people ain't listening to this
I'm
fucking
talking
guy.
about the people. He
All right.
is bigger than just our people.
I get it,
If
but
you
like,
look at the video, the production value in that video alone lets you know that this dude has to be some type of star, on some real star level type shit. That's not a cheap video to make. It's not.
I don't know that I could just say that our people ain't like literal you, me, Stock, Tommy. Our people aren't listening to that shit, but to say that black people aren't listening to that shit,
There's plenty.
I
There's
wouldn't
plenty
go
of
there,
them.
man.
And you're forgetting a whole target demographic.
Yeah, our generation has that face that you just made about it.
That loved it.
Because that's just what we think about the type of music. That's just how we grew up. But
so that's where my naivety. That's where
30 years younger than us are eating this shit up.
He was trending on Twitter because he told people.
And that's where
you know what I'm
saying? That's fact.
And it makes a lot of sense to look at it through our lens because that's what we have. But
exactly.
when you put yourself
I gotta step out inside of
it. And peep this.
And that's why I told my son you can't look and listen to none of that shit no more. I told him that shit on Saturday. Boy, I'll bust your ass with that shit on. You hear me? But anyway.
Peep the marketing, right? Today he's trending on Twitter.
Oh no, he's
wait. He's trending on Twitter.
I get that stuff.
Wait, I'm not. You don't know why.
Okay.
He's trending on Twitter because he told people to screenshot them streaming the song and attach their Cash App to it because he's gonna start hitting people up with some cash for streaming the song and posting the video on Twitter. So people are streaming it. He's getting the streams. He's trending on Twitter.
Exactly.
More advertising.
He said the niggas 50 cents.
You see what I'm saying? It's garnering more attention for the song, more publicity. So people are listening to it. They're going to go watch the videos. All that stuff is happening.
So, and what you're saying. So listen, what I'm saying. Just as naive I am about the lens that I thought may be about people and just the eras, because I'm only thinking about when I'm speaking on it right now at this point was coming from my point of view in my era. I got to be way beyond that, and I am
So
open head school.
narrow-minded.
Not at all. But when I'm on, very much so. So you know what I'm saying? I'm in my own shit, especially when it's that time. But on this one, no, you're absolutely right. And he's been a genius as far as that goes with the shock value for a long time. That's what he like. Listen. That's what I'm never gonna.
It's no different from shit.
I'm never gonna knock a man's hustle.
They
shot
they're the
value,
same dude, just kind of split. Like
exactly.
One dude went the homo Satan route, the other dude went the gang culture route.
Snitch ass nigga.
Wait till the remix come out. Wait till they call me the Montero remix.
Right, and neither one of them are truly living what you see on that camera, but they figured out that if people think that they're living it, then there's going to be some money behind it.
No, the best comparison you compared that is real shit is wrestling.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's every, like, you know, don't just think that because they are on the hyper ends of it, that they're the only example. Like, you know, the Wu-Tang Clan, Tupac, not like Biggie, like, they were all living a gimmick. Like, whether it's like, you know,
some lived what they was talking about, dog, and grew up with. That's why it made it more authentic.
True, but not all of them. I mean, DMX, for instance, and
everybody you just
DMX
named
didn't go out in the dark and rob people, but
absolutely
the fact that he's bringing this persona onto a camera. Now, whether or not he's living his gimmick or not, he looks like he was.
No.
But it's a gimmick in terms of trying to get people to buy in to sell.
Listen,
I get what you're saying, but
records show that
he was like that.
Like, what are you talking about?
Right,
dog?
but it's like when people saw how he was, it was like, ooh, keep doing that. Keep being you. Keep being you on camera, and the money's behind it means that the gimmick works.
No, so it wasn't. So this is where I got to cut you off. That wasn't a gimmick with using him as an example, because that shit was real. Because watching shit about DMX and all that, he had been doing that shit for 10 years prior and had not been getting shit.
Gimmick don't necessarily mean it's fake.
No, I'm saying
I get the connotation behind the word, but yeah. I mean that's how he grew up and that's who he is.
That's
him. What he portrayed on the camera.
So I just say that's. I don't say that's a gimmick. I say that's authentic. That it's a difference between a gimmick and being authentic. You know what I'm saying? An authentic, dog.
And you're not wrong. Personally, if anything, I would call it an authentic gimmick because everybody has a gimmick to me. Like, you know what I mean? That's just kind of the way the world works. But yeah, like rock. Every genre, man. Fucking Ray Charles had a gimmick, man, and that shit sold. Like,
no, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying. But it still got to be close to you.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he cranked it up a little bit.
Exactly.
To get people, you know, right. So he wasn't barking all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's now 19. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're absolutely right. But
when the cameras is on, I'm in the booth.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this.
He's bare chested with a chain and a lock around him. Like, yeah, this is how he goes to Wawa
in New York in a way.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Cold as shit in December.
Right. He bound to burn a nipple on that. But you know, the more that you could live it and people see it and people buy into it, that's where the money comes in, man. That's why he's doing that shit. That's why that cowboy song that he had got all that money, because people bought into his ass with the hat doing the dance with Billy Ray or whoever the fuck. There you have it, man.
Yeah, Old Town Road. Fuck
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but enough of Old Town.
And what's crazy, the craziest part about it is that when I was reading that article about the shoes, I think his name is Montero. Like his real actual first name. I thought the nigga name was Nasir. Like
I know, because he was Lil
like
Nas X.
yeah, like so like you are like biting
Nah,
like
something
Esco's
Nasir.
name.
You
just
disrespectful
like,
as shit.
you have no reason to even call yourself Lil Nas X.
Exactly.
Like, hey.
Yeah, you're a disrespect. Exactly, man.
I don't know, man. Because in a minute he gonna drop the little, just be Nas X. Then don't be surprised we just try to be Nas. But
He can't be Nas. There's only one fucking Nas.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Wayne, you might give yourself a new name like Tunchi or some shit. But you gotta keep the little. Most little rappers keep the little. You know what I
Nigga
mean?
better go to Lil X and take the Nas out. Yeah, exactly. You little X ass nigga.
That's just weird to me that your name ain't Nas.
I know.
You could have called yourself Lil Taro X.
Exactly. Lil Mont. Lil Mont or something. You know what I'm saying?
Anything but Nas.
Like, you
And
disrespectful.
he ain't getting a dime off of that. Like, you using his name because, I mean, but that ain't no different from Rick Ross or 50 Cent, or, you know what I mean? That type of people, so I guess.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Y'all been watching Snowfall, I hope.
I love Snowfall. You kidding me, though? Snowfall's shit.
Fuck you mean? You don't watch Snowfall.
Man, it's too much TV. I can't watch everything.
What you mean? That's the only thing on right
I
now.
would substitute something for Snowfall.
It's the only thing on right now.
So,
Snowfall.
give me 3 that can't be replaced.
Can't be replaced.
Like, you can't swap Snowfall for which 3?
Exactly.
Oh, go ahead.
Exactly. He bullshit.
No, you're right.
He full of shit. You see this? The live see this?
What do I watch consistently? I watch For Life.
What? The fuck?
You
Go
watch For
ahead.
Life?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
That's a 50 Cent produced show about.
Nah, man, I ain't watching that shit.
It's on ABC.
It's on ABC.
Yeah,
right?
man, I
watch
don't watch shit on ABC. Man, this nigga said watch something on ABC. Come on, man. Continue on, man.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
But wait, no, like y'all need to check out For Life. For Life is a great show.
All right, man. It's cool, man.
No, it really is.
All right, man. I appreciate you on that.
One.
Dude,
That's one.
All right, we asking for the other one now, brother. Thank you.
What other show do I watch consistently? I don't know, I can't think off the top of my head, man. I don't know.
So he ain't got no excuse not to be out the west side
I can't.
with Franklin Saint and them and my nigga
They
Scully
telling a true story.
and all them
They
niggas. Like,
talking
you know
about
what I'm
the birth of
saying?
crack
What is
in
wrong
America.
with him, dog? What is wrong
that's
with
based
him?
on a true
The
story too,
Reagan
homeboy.
shit, the CIA, you the boy that be in all that type shit. You should be watching it. He like his pops. You see what I'm saying? He like his pops, man. I'm saying Franklin Pop. You know how Franklin Pops is, man.
I got
He gonna go
certain
run and
shows
tell
I
that
watch all the
reporter,
time,
man.
When
He gonna go run and tell that reporter.
Get the
season. See, I like horror too. Like I watch American Horror Story.
That ain't on right now. We talking about what's on right now, son.
But I bring up Coven. But
No.
I gotta invest in. Yeah, I gotta invest in.
No,
that
stop.
show.
You're not
It's
making
like,
sense
what,
right-
Season 3, season 4, or something like that.
4.
So binge.
No, I'm not. Come on, I don't have that much free time.
What
Can't
you
sit
mean you
around
can start from season 1? What you talking about? By the time you get up to season 4, American Horror Story be on. You're good. Get on it, man. Like, what's wrong with you? And how
If
dare
you don't want to
you?
watch it, nobody would ever. You're not going to watch it. That's just you. But
Yo, John Singleton, and you can't watch. Dog, I'm flabbergasted right now. John Singleton, dog.
I would
rest
make
his
it,
soul. And that's his last piece of art. And you not gonna watch that, dog?
I know.
Like,
No, dog, I
like,
can't.
at this very
can't, man.
moment,
It's based
I
on,
can't, dog.
It's based
I can't.
on Freeway Ricky Ross's life, right?
I can't. And there's levels to this. It's this everything that's
it's
levels
like,
to it.
it's not a linear thing. It's not always, but at this very moment, it's the best thing on TV.
Period. And you missing out. Just like you missed out on The Wire.
And I'm a big fan of Shameless, but it ain't.
Oh, you put him on to The Wire. All right.
I missed out on The Wire.
All right, one of y'all
I watched
missed out.
every season of The Wire.
All right, well, guess what?
Season 2 is the worst.
No, it's not.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
And I used to be with him, but no, it's
which
not.
one is better?
It's
Which
not.
one is worse in season 2?
Nothing.
So-
Season 2 is the worst.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
But
It's needed.
tied
No, it's
get
not.
that.
It's
It
not.
explains this part.
No,
but it's
I thought it back in the
This is
day.
no last season,
No,
no.
see,
Yeah, tell
you
me
have to
six.
mature on it.
It's
Y'all
true.
haven't matured on it yet. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why. Now go back. Back in the day, I thought so, but when you get to the crust of the docs, you got to get to the seriousness of the docs, all right? And you need that.
Yeah.
That whole doc situation is needed, and it prepare
some
you
vodkas.
for season 3, dog. You don't
So,
even catapult
in
into
terms
that.
of The Wire, I don't think that it's respectful to say which one was the worst because they were all good.
Exactly.
In my humble opinion, the season that I watched the least is season 5.
Which one is that? The last
That's the
one?
last one.
Yeah.
When it's about the news.
The news and
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that season's bad because that season is also great. but it wasn't.
Yeah, I got
as good
over
as
that
the other ones.
with the homeless murders and all that.
And because I knew it was coming to an end, I was, like selfishly sad, so I watched it the least amount. But I would rank that one last for sure.
Yeah.
Man, but
you need to watch Snowfall, dog. You put that in your dog.
I tried watching it before. It didn't draw me in.
What?
You ain't watched the whole season, so put the whole
I
season.
shouldn't have to watch a whole season to get drawn in.
ain't wrong there. He ain't watching it. That's just.
I'm not gonna say I ain't.
I'm saying you ain't watching it because you're not.
When I'm on so long, like I watched The Walking Dead forever.
You said Walking Dead.
I was watching.
This nigga said zombies, and we talking about real life things that
The
happen.
Walking Dead is a.
It's The Walking
Man,
Dead shit, dog. I watched The Walking Dead.
Listen,
I stopped watching that John once Rick left.
I hear you.
I ain't been on it since.
Guess what?
Is it still good? You still watch it?
And guess what? I ain't never watched that shit, and I'm not watching it. Kiss my ass,
pulled
man.
that down.
You still watch it?
Yeah, I'm committed.
Oh man, is anybody from the original shit still? Is Negan still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah. Damn. See, all this time he should have been dead. Get the fuck out of here. He's still alive, man.
But Negan ain't even like an OG in The Walking Dead. Negan is like season 6 or something like that.
In comparison to the people that they have currently on the show, like who's the OSG in there?
This nigga just get up and leave.
Like I don't even know who's still. All the people I'm thinking about OGs is dead, except for Rick, and he left. Michonne, is she still on there?
Yeah, she is, but
Okay, but she wasn't even on there from the very beginning. Shit, it was like
season 2 maybe.
yeah, it was.
All right, man.
Rick and Shane.
All right,
And
man.
Shane, I fuck with Shane. That dude, that actor in general, man. Anytime he's in something, he's that scene stealing type of guy, man. I like him.
Fair enough.
All right, man.
Yeah, walk these dead niggas out of here, man.
Moving on to something else. I mean, you don't want to look. All right. So we had the whole look. Last episode we were talking about how women like men that are players, right? We talked about that. Then recently this week, dude, I don't know if you follow him, Derek Jackson.
Why the fuck would I follow?
Got exposed.
Follow no grown ass man talking that bullshit.
I think all the cheating
Fuck
actually
outta
happened
here.
a while back. But he's like a relationship.
No, he's not. He don't know shit. Fuck him.
Hold on. He's like a relationship.
Wow, man, so aggressive.
Ain't he know? This is how 41's gonna be.
Man. Anyway, he gives relationship advice to women, telling them, I guess, what men should be doing for them and what type
Speak
of men
for the
to
streets,
avoid.
man, how they feel.
He's married, but
I
he
better
got caught
understand that.
having, I guess, multiple affairs.
Multiple affairs.
Yeah,
huh?
and cheating on his wife, right? So for me, which I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? Like dudes that be real super smooth or always trying to give you advice on how to treat women and stuff like that. For me, it always seems like a front. Like you're really doing some dirt behind the scenes, but you're just telling women the stuff that they want to hear, so that
Man,
you can get what
That's
you,
their gimmick.
That's their gimmick.
Exactly.
That you can get what you want from them.
And may I segue off of that gimmick? If you ain't certified in nothing, how just be with that being your gimmick, all you doing is saying
When you say you ain't certified, what do you mean?
like, let's say you're a therapist.
Oh, like a
You
licensed
licensed-
therapist?
You understand
Okay,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you have a paperwork.
You live in the
to
streets.
no, like
If I can't go to a motherfucker and find out your credentials, then you ain't about shit.
that's factual too, but we not on that right now. That's absolutely factual. That's the other side. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
But what I'm gonna say is like, yeah, if you ain't got like, I hate this right now, dog. And this is just the thing about the internet and from what our era we come from and this, like, you had to have like legit credentials with certain things. Like, you can't be talking to me about relationship shit. And homie, you just a regular ass boy. What separates you from me, dog? Like literally, you just turned on your camera and started talking shit and trying to talk all the shit that the ladies want to hear. And that's what make all, you know what I'm saying, and make all the homies mad.
And it
you know
works
what I'm
every
saying?
time, though.
Like, come on, dog.
It works every time.
Like, come on,
listen
man.
to him. Yo, shut up, nigga. What you say, bro?
They be having him in the stories. They had him in the stories like he was gospel. I'm like, who is this retarded nigga?
Well, look,
like,
they
you
had him in
not-
what? Listen.
Well, you don't, nigga,
his
you know,
gimmick,
you
I
ain't the social nigga. Like in they stories.
Okay.
You get what I'm
Well,
saying? Like, yeah.
he brings the package, right? He's attractive, athletically built, and he's talking all that good shit women want to hear. So they're going to eat it.
Allegedly, nigga, like
Right,
pause,
right,
like whoa,
right.
well, fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
Saying that about that nigga, fuck him. Like,
He
get out of here.
ain't attractive sleeves.
You gotta reach.
No,
You
fuck
gotta
out of
reach
here.
a certain point.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
the meat lined up I'm not riding with that one, man. Fuck him.
Shit.
Pause.
Yeah, get him out of here, man. But go ahead.
Look, he checks several of those boxes for the ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, it's real. So, I get it. So, naturally, they embrace him and they all become fans. And the crazy thing about it is that even after this whole fiasco, he can still go right back to giving that advice, and these women will still turn around and eat it up because he's presenting to them what they want to hear. He has the image, they like it.
Living a gimmick.
But does that make it right?
My thing with it is that
shit, dog.
Like,
We can
come
say
on,
that about
look,
a billion goddamn.
I know, but I'm just
you
saying,
can sit here and say that what he did is wrong, no doubt. But is the information he giving out good? Is it helpful to your relationship? I don't know. That's for each individual to decide.
Fuck no.
But no, so within the message, if somebody's able to pull something from it that they can use and better themselves, then shout out to that person. You know what I'm saying?
But you're full of shit.
He could be full of shit. I mean, there's no different, and I'm not saying this to elicit a reaction. It's no different from your on the pulpit preacher saying everything he can say to his congregation.
Factual.
And then as soon as that sermon's over, he go back and do a line right over some bitch's ass.
And I sit here and look at you in your face and say you full of shit. All right.
But there's somebody in that crowd that's like, man, I'm hearing everything he's saying, and because of that, I'm gonna go live a better life. Now, the people like you and me are like, he's bullshit, so everything he's saying is bullshit. But there are other people, to Stout's point.
All right, facts. All right, and that's the whole truth.
It's the same thing that we were just talking about, like your lens versus, you know what I mean, somebody else's.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
I don't make them right,
nigga.
but
Like,
you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
My thing, one of the things that I don't understand, maybe women can comment on this part, is
That's fair.
I don't get women taking relationship advice from men. I feel like women should take relationship advice from other women who have been there, done that, seen other things. I feel like the advice might be a little more genuine, a little more authentic, and coming from a place of true experience.
How can you say that?
Because women they're the ones who date the men. They can tell another woman what kind of
And
dudes
bitches are
really-
shiesty. Like, what is wrong with you?
Well, everybody's shiesty.
No, I'm not done. Like, I'm not done. Like, it's both ways.
You got
like,
shiesty men and shiesty women.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying with that is, in the context of women are more catty to each other, so they'll bullshit you more.
Well,
a fella might actually try to shoot you real, and a chick gonna shoot you real. I get what you're saying, but it's like, if that's your girlfriend, you're gonna listen to your girlfriend more. But like, why would you be listening? I don't know, like you can balance it out between a female, somebody like Ayana. You get what I'm saying? Like her, she's powerful and she's real. I would say definitely listen to her. But if you found somebody else that's like, because sometimes women cling to more to that male air and that male time too. So if you can find that,
I just feel like, look, for me, like if I was going to take relationship advice, I feel like it would make more sense for me to take it from a man who's coming from a man's perspective, and then I'm not saying you can't get good advice from the opposite sex.
I'm not even saying that to play devil's advocate. It's just like, kind of, what do you want?
Exactly.
Do you want logical advice, or do you want advice wrapped in emotional support
and sexual?
So if you want advice wrapped in emotional support, you are most likely going to get that from a
the
woman.
same sex.
If you want advice based on logic, and maybe I'm giving men too much credit, and maybe I'm thinking about how I sort of think, and I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying from a general perspective, I think that's how the masses think. Maybe that you would get a more logical explanation from a man and a more emotionally driven answer from a woman. Now, obviously, there's going to be this middle area where both would kind of do their thing. But I think from on a whole, like if you were just to poll 100 people and ask them out of the genders, which one would you say is more emotional? Which one would you say is more logical? Maybe the man would win 51-49, some shit like that. But that's where you know what I mean. And
it's not generous.
Yeah. You don't know, man. There's a bunch of soft ass dudes out here that hard on these.
And that's a segue going into something else
that would give you their emotion, and you know what I mean. So I don't know, man. Yeah, who's to say? Man?
I guess it's to each his own. But
exactly.
to me, it just seems strange that women take so much relationship advice from men.
Steve Harvey made a whole movie.
But I was going to talk about it.
Exactly.
But then he had how many divorces?
Listen, I'm not saying that he's the right answer.
But once
I'm just
again,
saying-
but once again, it comes back to that message and not the messenger. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
Steve Harvey can tell you some things because I've messed up so many relationships. I've had not messed up, but I've had so many relationships fail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And not only that, I'm telling you what the fuck you want to hear, dog. Like,
But at
that's
the same
always
time,
the kick
though,
as well.
But to keep it funky,
Come
though,
on,
at the
man.
same time, if you got to choose who you gonna take advice from, do you take advice from the person over here, the messenger that's had 4 divorces, or the married couple over here that's been doing anything for 30, 40 years?
30, 40 years, I'm not listening to that piece of shit that done got fucked up in some situation. I'm gonna listen to these niggas to see how they made it through. If it's original, you get what I'm saying?
But you can also listen to the other part to see how he
Both
fucked
of
up.
them. He just asked me one though.
Yeah, I know.
He just asked me. It's not the balance. I would definitely take the balance all day long. But who you listening to first? Because you keep doing it and keep fucking up.
And it's not to say that you don't have good advice to offer, even though you messed up.
Yeah, see,
But
I'm
one of these
feeling
people
like
that got it right.
I would rather talk to the motherfucker that fucked up because the one that got it right might have just got it right with that one person.
You mean he's got lucky?
That might have been just that one off that just switched. Whereas my man that fucked up relationship after relationship, he's got a
through it,
list.
struggle,
He
he's been in the
tried
trenches.
something with this one that he didn't try with that one, and they both didn't work. So let me get the vibe on everything that you had fucked up and try not to do that.
And he,
let me-
because he might not always be at fault. He could have had a bad partner with some of those. He could tell you how to deal in that kind of situation.
100.
I get it. That person is a little more all weather.
Exactly.
All right, so that's all weather, but you you're disrespecting the
no
motherfucker.
disrespect. Go
No,
ahead.
you are. Because you're disrespecting the motherfucker that's been there 30, 40 years. Because listen, he's had to recreate his fucking relationship with this woman
Right. I ain't saying they had no smooth ride.
several
They like
times
they had no
over.
crystal stair.
All right, like you know what I'm saying, and still be in there. And if they're still at a point where they're still happy, that means they kind of figured it the fuck out.
Right.
That
They
shit
they've had
really
options.
takes.
They
You know
reinvented
what I'm
their
saying? Like, you
relationship
know what I'm saying? So
many
like
times.
Yeah, they've done what it
that,
takes. They've never
that's
given
like the
up.
harder. That's like the harder one out of two. Because when it came time to reinvent, he was like, "I'm out."
Super
The
hard.
nigga that's divorcing is like, "I'm out." When it comes time, like, yeah, I'm cool. Whereas though they like, you know what? Fuck it. What's
What do
up?
we have to do to
exactly
make this work?
shit work? So I'm going. If I got to pick one, I'm going to go with that motherfucker first. But I'm definitely paying attention to the nigga that been over there and then been through some shit too. Like they're both crucial in the situation, but they're both valuable at the same time too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't discredit them people that's been together all that time that really done been through things and get through and figure out things that we don't. Well, you do, brother. You're going through it right now. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I still same way though. I still got to figure stuff out.
But you're doing it, and you got an equal partner that you love, and y'all in it together, and it's not nothing that y'all not going to try to figure out together. When you got that, that's when you all weather. Bars. You know what I'm saying? Bars. You know what I'm saying? Where we at with it, man?
All right. Another thing I wanted to talk on. We talking about same subject. Well, not the same subject, the same realm. So I was watching this interview with Dr. Umar Johnson.
The Punani. Go ahead.
So he said something that was very provocative, which isn't surprising because Dr. Umar he's great for that. So he was saying he was addressing the whole Derek Jackson situation, and he was saying how historically alpha males, the men that women are most attracted to, so to speak, historically they have not been monogamous. And he was saying if you want to have like a happy relationship with a monogamous male, you can go get you a beta male. And I guess, enjoy that type of happiness that you might seek. But if you want that man that's highly desired by all these other, all these women, he is not going to be monogamous. Alpha males are not monogamous. Now, I know how I feel about that situation. I know how I feel about those comments. I want to get you guys' input.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Like, you don't get like a stamp on your back that says alpha or beta. Like,
Exactly.
what
Like,
defines
who's judging that? Like, you know what
alpha
I'm saying?
male?
What
A,
defines that?
B.
That's just what you into and what your lifestyle is and like what you on. Like that has nothing to do with being an alpha. But like that's some dickhead shit that just wants you
It's
to
a
get-
perspective thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
exactly. I don't feel like you'll see people be like, oh yeah, no, that's an alpha male right there. That's an alpha. Like, I feel like the arrogant person. Yeah, I'm an alpha male, motherfucker. You better recognize. Like nobody.
He the
I
one
don't-
getting
I don't
stomped
really-
in the corner.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
but he
saying?
got
Like-
bitches, so I guess that's cool.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I don't like that connotation.
That's how I feel. Look, me
but I'm not
personally,
separated on that. Like people are people and individuals
I
are
don't.
individuals.
I don't like it either, and I think that those type of terms should only be used in the animal kingdom.
Exactly.
It shouldn't apply to
human
more
beings.
sophisticated creatures.
We're human beings,
as
dog.
people.
Exactly.
Because I mean, all right. So who's the alpha male in the room right now? Which one of us gets to eat first?
Right.
Only one of us gets to have sex.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and what's the logic behind the alpha male distinction, and what makes the other motherfuckers the betas or the
The
whatever?
alpha male, I eat first.
Yeah.
The alpha male, you the only one that get to have sex. That's how an alpha male works. That's why it works in packs of animals, dogs, wolves, lions. I don't think you can apply it to people because I mean, think about it.
I'm gonna eat.
Look, even with lions,
Everybody
right?
here
Look,
is
look,
going to eat.
But look,
Like you get what I'm
but
saying?
that's,
Like
that's
what the fuck?
no, because that's how humans think. But even with lions, right? You'll have the lion. He'll have his pride. He'll have all his female lions, and he'll have some cubs. Some will be females, and some will be males. When he gets threatened by those cubs, you know what he does? You know what the alpha male does? He eats them.
Yeah.
Humans we don't kill our sons when they become 20, 18.
Yeah.
You know, you turning 50 or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, oh man, he getting strong. I see him over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nah, that don't apply to us. Like you said, what humans do, we all gonna find a way to eat. We gonna find a way for all
Now
of us
there
to
are
get some
those
women.
unfortunate
You
situations
know what I'm
where
saying?
there might be a father who didn't do right by their kid, and by the time their kid reaches age, they're like stepping to him like, yeah, I'm
Oh,
ready
yeah, well,
now.
that's different.
No, just like the
That's
father
right.
and son shooting out Atlanta on camera and shit.
Yeah, like
Busting
you know
at
what I
each
mean?
other. Pow, pow.
Obviously,
The
the
kid.
goal would be to raise them to a point where
Exactly.
you know it's a friendship,
Chase, I love you.
cooperation.
Okay,
Yeah, like
don't
yeah.
shoot
The,
So
the last thing I would have doubts about is the people in this room, but like the alpha male image gimmick behind it is just
It's bullshit.
it's outdated. Like it was
bullshit.
more of a thing, you
Back
know,
in-
when our parents were kids, back in
Yeah.
those World War II, Lee Marvin, I'm gonna have cigarettes for breakfast ass dudes, you know what I'm
And
saying?
not only that was more of a mentality like, oh yeah, he the leader, cause he the alpha, and I'm following him this. Like, no. This era and what we grew upon is that, listen, we all strong and right in our own situation, and instead of it being just one, why can't we all come together? That's the bit of the difference on a human level. You know what I'm saying?
We're not wolves. We're not dogs.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
what
don't
the
think
fuck,
like
dog?
that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dog.
And then think about it. Or so the alpha male is the one who always takes charge, right? That's the alpha male.
What's your face like that for, Dre?
Yeah, but it's like
Why would he getting on right now? Because I feel as though I could be an alpha male because I can take charge of a situation. You know what I mean?
But that's only motherfuckers let you take charge
Exactly,
of it. Nigga.
that's what I was gonna
Fuck
say.
out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
But
saying.
no, I know what he's saying. But it comes a point in
some cats
time.
don't want to do that shit.
Right.
Some cats
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
It'll be
You know what
you'll
I'm
be in a
saying?
situation where somebody actually has to take control, and other people won't do it. So you might have to step
Yeah,
up and say,
I don't come from that.
you know,
So,
all right, this is what we got to do. This is what we're gonna do.
So-
I get that, but what I'm saying is, it's like they try to say it's somebody who always takes charge in a situation.
Yeah.
Well, who's letting you take charge in
I'm
a
not gonna say
situation?
always take
And
charge.
humans,
I mean, I'm
but
just
I
saying
know-
capable.
Capable, I get it. But even with humans, right? And alpha males with animals, you can't have two alpha males occupying the same space. They fight each other till one dies or one gets run off.
Exactly.
With people, we don't do that. You could have quote unquote alpha males, right? You could have a team of football team, dynasty, and the defensive players, the most aggressive, so to speak, on the field. But they all can get along. They ain't at each other's throats all the time. They on the same team trying to accomplish a goal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You don't get more alpha than Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. You know what I mean?
Right?
Shit.
But they work. They like this. They work together. You know what I'm
I mean, that's-
saying?
Big ass Sarah Goose.
Right.
All them niggas,
No,
everybody-
Ed, I eat first.
Yeah, no. They both got gold jackets.
Yeah, right.
Who's saying that two alpha males can't work together and get along? Like, who's saying
But
that?
no,
That's what I'm saying,
but he's saying like if in a human aspect, rather than the animal kingdom, that shit ain't gonna happen. In a human aspect, we on the same goal and we trying to get there and do all that as a unit.
That's why I
and
shouldn't
it's
even
a
apply
cohesive
to us.
unit. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
You can't have two alpha wolves in the same pack. It don't happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
It's only an alpha male and an alpha female. There ain't gonna
Exactly.
be no other alpha
Exactly,
male. It
dog.
don't work.
I think y'all kind of taking it more so on the animal kingdom per se.
But that's where
I know that's where it
it
means,
comes
whatever.
from.
I understand that's where it comes from. You know what I mean?
Tommy like he in the street. Look at these beta ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
Shit on me.
And Skyreed, what the
And they better do what I say, because I'm the alpha. I tell them when the show starts.
And Skyreed, what I was about to say to this nigga that I had to pause and I can say to you is that's some light skin shit, but I could, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even reach over and say it to him and shit.
That's
You
how
get
we
what
be in the mirror every morning. You're the alpha.
You know what I'm saying?
You're the alpha.
That's that. You know what I mean? Brown skin, dark skin, we don't got them problems, man. We don't gotta go here. I'll come through. No, nigga, we do what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? And it speaks for itself, man. Baby, you know what I mean?
Every time I park in the rearview mirror, you're the alpha.
Don't you forget.
Motherfucker.
Most cats, first of all, let me tell you, I feel everybody here is a fucking alpha male and shit. You know what I mean? But I ain't forgot my train of thought, whatever. Most cats are not gonna be like, or say like, oh, I'm taking charge, whatever. You gonna recognize. Some cats don't even have to say it, whatever. They gonna just command a situation.
But there are those that do. Like
that be extra and be drawn with that shit.
And the last thing these dudes are that do that type of shit is an alpha. They're more asshole than
Exactly.
But I mean,
that's like everybody's
it's also an ego thing, right?
Because no cats like that.
But look, you can take charge of a situation, but that don't mean you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then I'm gonna listen to the shit you talking about. Like, oh, all right, yeah, fam, I'm out.
Exactly what you said. As an alpha male in you is going to notice that, like, no, dog.
I'm going the other way.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bust into an operating room. Give me them scalpels. I'm doing this heart surgery.
You got a problem with me, old man?
Right. You supposed to cut it like this, and then I got him. Yeah, like no, man, you don't know what you're doing. Fuck out of here,
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Man.
that was my last topic for the day.
Nah, man, that's a great topic, and that's a good way to end off on some alpha shit.
Some alpha
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Some alpha shit on B-Day episode with the boys.
I feel like we fucked up. We should have been calling ourselves Alpha Balls.
Alpha balls. You know what? We're gonna get t-shirts that say Alpha Balls. You know what I'm saying? That's in the mix. That's coming soon in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Dread on the lens all day long. Once again, hold up. Let me promote real quick. If y'all didn't know, y'all need to get with the fucking movement. All right? YouTube is where we're at. All right? Instagram is where we're at. What else, Stop? What else are we the fuck on? Man? Tell
YouTube,
them.
Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, Google Music if it's still
If they still got that shit. We
all
SoundCloud.
streaming sites.
He
all
said
streaming
Spotify.
sites.
We on that.
SoundCloud.
All right? You catch it up. Get with the boys, man. We some thorough balls, man. We just fuck with y'all, man. We're gonna keep it real with y'all. We're gonna provide the laughs and the realness at the same time from an intelligent perspective. You know what I'm saying? Sleeves over here, my bro Staff, you know what I'm saying? My bro Tyree, aka motherfucking Skyree, and on the lens, and on the motherfucking lens, the boy Dread. The boys, the 4 horsemen. You understand? Woo!